Well, hello, this is Jamie Oikel from runningrestaurants.com, where we bring you the tips, tools, and techniques you need to make your restaurant more profitable and successful. Today, I've got a great one question with episode for you with Andy Schwartz, CEO of xtraChef. Here we go. All right, Andy, I want to talk about restaurant profits. It's a battle for every nickel, every dime out there for sure. So you guys help restaurants with digitization, automation, all of that stuff. You're seeing it every single day with the idea of getting better data in the system to use. So how do you think that helps lead to better restaurant profits? What do you think?
Yeah, so good question. I really see this in two ways. One, when you look at digitizing or automating a manual process in any industry, you're looking at time savings, labor savings, and error-prone stuff, right? So what we do is, from an AP invoice management perspective, we streamline a lot of the manual stuff that you're either paying people to do or you've got chefs or high-value people doing. Get that manual stuff away from them and allow your team to start to look at the trends around the data, right? So we think, one, we can maximize profits by limiting labor, and two, get you to start looking at what matters around the data on procurement, what you're spending your money on and when. And we believe that'll help, add a couple of points to your profitability around cost of goods. So eliminating labor on the automation side, and then providing you with analytics and reports that allow you to focus on the spend to allow profitability to go up.
Yeah, listen, I want to ping you back on the trend piece of it and what you see in maybe it's a dashboard, maybe it is some sort of obviously interface there. What kind of things get pulled out when you have that extra time to dig in? What do you see? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to it, right? We're 3 years into it. We're seeing hundreds of thousands of invoices a month come through our system. First and foremost, we see a high amount of errors in the actual invoices coming over to restaurants. So I've seen a stat that says 1 out of every 3 invoices may have an overage on it. So if you're not getting into the weeds of the line items on that invoice, you're most likely going to be paying these invoices in full, which is actually overpaying for these invoices. The other thing I've seen is most restaurants manage this vendor management more on a macro level, which is to say, hey, I'm spending X a month on meat, I'm spending Y a month on produce. But what you're missing is the actual $2.35 spent on cilantro or $3.50 spent on sugar, right? So if you get to that micro level, which xtraChef does for you, you have a higher degree of understanding of what you're paying for sugar across your 5 locations or 6 locations. And what xtraChef actually does is it actually pushes these anomalies to you. So you could wake up every morning or every week, go into the xtraChef dashboard and see the 10 items that you're paying more for this week versus last week. And what it allows you to do is, one, once you understand that and bring some transparency to it, it allows you to start to have better conversations with your vendors because you're coming at it from a point of having data in front of you. So we find that really getting down to the item level or the ingredient level on these invoices, which you don't have the ability to do without xtraChef because you're not looking at every single one every single day. You just can't do it. You don't have enough time in the day. Allow technology to bring those anomalies to the forefront to allow you to have these conversations with your vendors from a more informative perspective.
Good. Yeah, man. Andy, good stuff. Yeah, I think two things I wrote down there is the error catching stuff. Big deal, right? People are missing stuff all the time. And then specifically, I love this point about micro, getting to the details, because when I go back to the beginning of my question, I said nickels and dimes, and that's exactly what it is. It's a business of nickels and dimes. And so if you find that stuff, you can make some more money. And that's what we're talking about here. So, all right. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate that. That was Andy Schwartz, CEO of xtraChef. You can find them on the web at xtrachef.com, and that's extra with an X. So XTRA chef.com. For more great restaurant marketing, operations, service, people, and tech tips, stay tuned to us here at runningrestaurants.com. We'll see you next time.